All right, so Monday is out of the way. Welcome back to our daily chat review. Monday, like I said, is out of the way, and this is what we have. Not really much is expected on the H4. Let's see how the day traded. Yesterday I marked out these levels that I was going to expect price to. I was expecting price to show signs of reversal or anything here. Like I said, I wanted to see price come in here and then we'll see how price reacts. I even drew an object here expecting price to go down from here. But however, if you look at how this H4 candle closed, it is a very good indication and indicator that price wasn't really ready to submit to reversing off of this key level. And so it continued all the way to the level here, switched to H1, to this H1 level, and that is where we had price dropping back into this H4 key level that I drew. So basically it is still the same consolidation that we are seeing. Nothing really much happening because ideally this is where I was looking at price turning back. That didn't happen. Breached, went all the way to the opening gap, breached, and then also revisited this H1 level, and that's where we had some sort of a drop. So I was watching price, but I was not willing to engage because of this level here. I rather was looking for something like this before I engage price. But as you can see, the level really stood up. It makes sense because over here served as support, over here served as support. Price broke through, and then now comes back here as support again, right? So basically we are in here, right? So tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll watch price again, and I'll mark out the high of Monday and then the low of Monday. All right, let's see how it does on the H1. Yeah, so since this is a swing failure here, I would still expect price on Tuesday to take out the Monday's high and then still expect price to trade downwards. All right. The near term target is going to be for me Monday lows. So the expectation perhaps I would want to see what price does after taking out the high of Monday. I wouldn't want to see price come all the way up here, as that will change the whole narrative. So Monday high, I will expect price to react off of that. And when I see a breakdown on H1 back inside of Monday's trading range, then I would look for an area to take trade to the downside, right? If only the opportunity presents itself. All right. So I'm going to keep it very simple. I would watch price from here, take out. I would watch price once it takes out Monday's high, and then expect see if there's going to be a breakdown from that point on, and then I can look for an opportunity to the lows of Monday, and then possibly this lows that I marked out here. So for EU, pretty much same thing. If you remember, this is the internal range liquidity I marked on the M15, and then I wanted to see what price does from here. price didn't really show any sign of wanting to reverse, and so you do nothing. I wasn't even watching the chart by then because I saw from the way price was moving in London that there was not going to be much to do with the trades, with the charts. So price took that out and it showed no sign of wanting to reverse from that point on. Came all the way to the level I marked below. It was an H4 level here. Yeah, support came down. Now we are seeing his here as support. All right, so let me see. It would be nice if we fail to take out this and then rather run for the high of Monday. That would mean that SMT divergence would be in support of what we are looking for. The reason I'm saying that is because I would love to see this area here hold price and not actually allow price to come take out the previous day's low, which is Monday's low, but rather break structure and then head for the upside, right? But that would be much more dependent on what price does as opposed to what I am saying here. So it would be much more better if we have a SMT divergence support bias and where we want to trade price to, right? So I hope that this level here holds price. This is an H4 level. I hope it holds price. This is going to be our first target. And if it is able to make it out of this level, then go for those equal highs. So it is highly likely that price can come for this low, right? But also it is also highly likely that price may not come back for this low, but rather continue all the way like that, right? But anything at all can happen, and everything is going to be outlined in the charts. We are going to allow price to show us what it wants to do before you do it, but let's have it at the back of our minds that overall we are trading in a consolidation condition, which is less likely to give us very good opportunities, right? It also tells us that we should be very careful and cautious with our trades, minimize our lot sizes, and be very much keen and very sure of what we are taking, right? So that'll be it for today. I'll come back tomorrow as the day closes and we shall see what price has for us. This is any helpful as usual. Like and subscribe for more. Comment if you have to, if you have any questions that you would wish that I address them. Thank you for the time. See you tomorrow.